Some lives look successful from far away, but when you step closer, you will hear the quiet cry. This is the story of Angela, a woman who survived the day and endured the night. Every morning, she woke before the alarm not because she was strong, but because sleep never stayed long. She cooked her moimoi carefully, the way someone handles something fragile. Her customers always tell her how nice her moimoi tastes, and they kept coming for more. As she sold, she smiled. The kind of smile people expect from a hardworking woman. People praised her life, they admired how fast things were working for her. She accepted the praise quietly, knowing it was built on a life that is a secret to a lot of people. When the sun went down, her chest always felt heavier. She bathed slowly, staring at her reflection like she was looking at a stranger. There were moments she wanted to stop, to stay indoors, to be normal, but her phone would ring and each message reminded her of what she had become and how hard it was to walk away. Money came quickly, but it came with a price heavy for her heart to carry. She told herself she was doing it for a reason, for safety, for comfort, and for her future. Yet each night, she felt smaller. She learned how to silence her thoughts, how to disconnect her mind from her body. Each time she returned home, she cleaned herself quietly, as though guilt could be rinsed away, but guilt always waited. One evening while she was talking to one of her numerous sugar daddies, she saw one of her very loyal customers, his eyes darting across the hotel. That evening changed something inside her. When she saw the familiar face in that hotel, her heart dropped. In that instant, her secret no longer belonged to her alone. She ran not because she was guilty, but because she was tired of pretending and living a life she isn't proud of. Later, sitting on the pavement, she felt exposed, not by the man, but by herself. The man, her customer, went after her and spoke slowly, choosing words that would not break her completely. She admitted the truth she avoided every morning. "I don't enjoy this life," she said, "I only learned how to survive it. I am making money from it though, but I am not proud of myself. Life isn't easy, you know." The man listened without pity or pride, just presence. For the first time, she felt like someone saw her pain, not her failure. Trying to stop felt like standing on the edge of a cliff. For 1 week, she stayed home. Her body rested, but her mind screamed. Her phone became a reminder of who she used to be. Each missed call felt like a test she was failing. She went out again at night to meet with the men funding her lifestyle, but the grip of guilt didn't let go of her heart. She avoided the one person who believed in her, her loyal customer, because hope now felt painful. Then came an attack. The attack happened in daylight, as though life wanted to expose everything at once. One of her numerous sugar daddy's wife came for her. She had monitored her husband closely and saw him with Angela. That day she took a picture of them and investigated her. When she met Angela at her moimoi stand, she confronted her and beat her to stupor. As she pounced on her, she was shouting, "Leave my husband alone, leave people's husband alone." As she lay injured, surrounded by noise and judgment, she felt a deep exhaustion. Not of pain, but of the life she was living. She realized money could not protect her. It never had. Struggling to get up from the floor, she quickly called her customer, her new friend, the one person who knows her hidden pains. Calling him felt like surrender. He came without questions. He took her to the hospital and stayed without demands. As he cared for her, she felt something safe. The next, Angela went home with her new friend. When he said he was leaving, panic rose. She finally admitted the truth she feared most. She was afraid of continuing, and afraid of stopping. That fear sat inside Angela like a quiet storm, not loud, not dramatic, just heavy. She knew the life she was living was breaking her slowly, but she also knew how deep she had gone. Stopping felt like standing at the edge of a dark river, unsure if she could swim back to the other side. Angela held her friend's hand tightly, her fingers trembled, not from the cold, but from fear of failing again. "I am done, I promise," she said softly. "I won't go back to that lifestyle. I have saved enough money, and hopefully, I will start some projects soon." Her friend looked at her, searching her face. He had heard these promises before, not from her alone, but from other people. "I hope so," he replied gently. "That life isn't good at all, you just have to stop it once and for all." He stood up slowly, gave her one last look, and left. Angela sat there alone. The room felt quiet, too quiet, and that was how real change began. The change was not loud, there were no celebrations, no sudden joy. It was quiet nights, restless thoughts, a bed that felt too big. Some nights, Angela stared at the ceiling, counting breaths. Other nights, sleep came, but peace did not. Her healing was slow. Some days she doubted herself, some nights she cried without knowing why. Tears came suddenly, like her heart was releasing years of pain it had been holding, but even in tears, she stayed. She did not run, she did not look back. 5 months passed. Slowly, Angela began to trust herself again, not fully but enough. One afternoon, she sat with her phone in her hand. She stared at the names on her screen, men who once funded her comfort but stole her peace. One by one, she blocked their numbers. Her hand shook, but she did not stop. When she was done, she placed the phone down and exhaled deeply. It felt like closing doors she had been afraid to lock for years. One evening, Angela gathered all her indecent outfits, dresses that once brought money, shoes that once walked dark roads, clothes that held memories she wanted to forget. She stepped outside and set them on fire. As the flames rose, she waved her hands and cried, "Bye," she whispered, "bye to the life that took my peace." Ashes fell to the ground and something inside her fell with them. For the first time in a long while, Angela felt peace again. She opened a restaurant, and this was not just business, it was proof that she could live without hiding, proof that her past did not own her future. She still remembered her past, but it no longer controlled her. At night, she slept peacefully, not because life was perfect, but because her heart was finally calm. After Angela left that life, something unexpected began to grow. At first, it was just kindness. Her loyal customer and friend, Thompson, started visiting more often, not to buy food alone, but to ask how her day went. He noticed how quiet she had become, how her smile came slowly now, but stayed longer. Sometimes he would sit and watch her serve customers. Sometimes he helped her arrange things. Sometimes he said nothing at all, but his presence felt safe. Slowly, he began to make gentle advances, not with pressure, not with demands, just care. Angela resisted at first. Her heart was tired, her past still whispered to her at night, but love has a way of entering softly. They talked, they laughed and prayed, and before she knew it, she had fallen in love. They got married quietly, no noise, no crowd, just hope. Angela used the money she once made in darkness to build a house, a clean house, a fresh start. That house became their home. For a while, peace returned. Years passed. But children did not come. At first, it was patience, then questions, then silence. Slowly, chaos entered the marriage. Her husband, Thompson, changed. The same man who once held her gently now looked at her with bitterness. He began to mock her past. According to him, she must have lost her womb. One day, Angela looked at him and asked quietly, "Honey, why? This isn't the man I married. What changed?" He did not answer her heart. He answered her pain. "Better get pregnant," he said coldly. From that day, Angela's life became a living hell. He started bringing women into their home. She fought, she cried. She begged. Nothing worked. Her home became a tug of war. She had no one to talk to, only God. One of the women he became serious with also tried to get pregnant. It didn't happen. Thompson became worried and went for a test. The result shook him. Low sperm count, very low. But instead of changing, he hid it and he continued to blame Angela. One day, he brought his girlfriend into the house while Angela was away. When he stepped out briefly, curiosity pushed the woman to look around. That was when she saw the test result. She understood everything. Before the man returned, she hid the paper in her bag and left later. Days passed. Thompson searched for the result. He couldn't find it. Anger rose. He accused Angela of checking his things. "Give me what you took from my closet," he shouted. "What could that be?" Angela asked calmly. "You know exactly what I'm talking about. Stop playing games." They argued, voices rose, and then Thompson's girlfriend walked in. "You again?" Angela said. "What do you want?" The woman looked around. "What's going on here?" "Yes, babe," the husband said quickly. "We're fighting. She took something from my closet." His girlfriend smiled and brought out the test result. "This is what you're looking for, right?" She handed it to Angela. Before Angela could read it, the man snatched it. "What is going on here?" Angela asked, confused. The woman laughed. "Okay, let me tell you," she said. "This your husband is a wicked man. I tried getting pregnant for him too, it didn't work. I found out he has low sperm count. Very low one." She laughed loudly. "Oh my God," Angela whispered, covering her mouth. "All these years," Angela said softly. "You tormented me knowing you were the one with the problem. Honey," she continued, tears falling. "You changed my life and then you turned it into a living hell. What a change." The man rushed toward her. "Nothing changed," he pleaded. "I didn't know until recently. We can fix this." He pointed at the woman. "You are evil, leave." His girlfriend laughed, cursed, and walked out. Angela was shaking. The man knelt down, begging, apologizing, crying. "It's too late," Angela said. "You are cruel. Please leave." That day, he packed his things and left. Angela broke. Her days became a mix of pain and strength, joy and sadness. She thought the peace she found after leaving that life would last forever. So this is life, she asked herself. Challenges never end? Her husband returned many times to beg. Some nights, he slept outside, calling her name. One day, pity touched her heart. She remembered the good he once did. She opened the door. He held her legs and cried. "I forgive you," Angela said. He stood up and hugged her tightly. "Children are gifts," he said. "I was blind, foolish, cruel." That night, he slept inside. The next day, Angela asked him to bring back his things. They started again. This time, healing began. Her husband started his journey and Angela supported him through it all. Some people don't need rescue, they need understanding, and sometimes, healing begins the moment someone stays long enough to listen. Not everyone who looks successful is at peace. Some people are surviving in ways they can't explain out loud. If this story speaks to your heart, leave a comment. Your voice matters. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories. Thank you for watching.